In this video, we're going to be taking a close and detailed look at the legendary APC-001 Attack Prime, basically the first edition Transformers Prime Optimus. I want to thank Shozy Store for sending it out to me. By all means, let's continue into this review. Yo, what's up guys, Alfonso Peterman here, the home dog. Welcome back to another episode of Teletraan Reviews. On this channel, we do a lot of reviews and unboxings, and a lot of things involving Transformers toys and the movies. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And hey, at any point, drop a comment below and drop a like. That really supports my channel. I also want to thank Shozy Store for sending this figure out to me and making this video possible. You guys go check them out. If you want to buy some Transformers, it is a good place to go. So anyway, today I have just an incredible figure to review. It is literally like what made me a fan of this franchise. Transformers Prime is what created me, and I'm really excited to get started on this. So this is the Attack Prime, the APC-001. This is the first edition, kind of like third-party version of the original first edition from Hasbro. This is just an incredible figure. It returns me to childhood. It just makes me remember why I love this franchise so much and why I love the character Optimus Prime so much. And I've actually had this figure for quite some time, maybe like a few weeks actually. Actually, no, I lied. It's actually been longer than that. I got the figure while I was still in my previous house, and I know I moved out in December, so I think I've had this figure for about over a month now. And part of the reason why I still have the figure and I never reviewed it after a month, besides the fact that I was very busy, was also because I wanted to get acquainted with the figure, I wanted to get used to it, I wanted to kind of feel it out, and I wanted to learn it. Speaking of learning, I gotta tell you about today's sponsor. You're gonna love it. Big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If you guys don't know what Skillshare is, it's basically an online learning community that helps you learn and develop new skills or build on the skills you already have. With a membership, you can literally take part in a massive library of online classes that can help you move forward in your creative journey. From advanced skill development like concept art creation, which by the way, if you learn how to be a concept artist, you can literally create your own Transformer. I mean, that alone, it's pretty cool. Or to learning how to professionally edit photos for all my TF figure Instagrammers out there, you know who you are. But overall, from my experience, what I've seen is that when people want to learn new things, they don't actually book classes anymore. Unless you're going to college, you don't book classes. People just get online courses. They watch online videos, and Skillshare is like an emporium. To put it into Transformers terms, Skillshare is Vector Sigma, and I'm here to give you the key. You might as well just take it. With the subscription to Skillshare, you have access to just so many different topics and different interests that you can learn and develop for an annual subscription that equals to less than $10 a month, which is just so hard to pass up. So be sure to click the link in the description and get 2 free months of premium membership and explore your creativity. Yeah, you heard that right. 2 free premium months. I swear, if you guys don't sign up and it's free, you're literally probably a Decepticon, and at that point, I have nothing to say to you. Once again, big thanks to Skillshare, and guys, go check it out, go show them some love, get 2 free months. Take advantage of the platform. You might fall in love with it. You never know. So before we get started with the figure, as you guys know, we gotta get into the packaging. Here it is, baby. There he is displayed in all of his beauty and all of his glory. That is Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime. Displayed there, it does have the first edition mentioned there, and it is APC-001 Attack Prime. And it's pretty cool. It says ages 15 and up. So not 13 and under, not for kids. Okay, Kappa, don't you come for me? And on this side, you got a QR code, and on the back, you got pretty much like different images of display. Of course, it's not the same as a Hasbro packaging, and we're gonna get into that. I got him right here, and I'm so excited to get into it. Oh my god. Let's get into the figure itself, baby. Let's go. So here he is. Here he is, looking beautiful, looking absolutely stellar. I mean, and honestly, I didn't think he was gonna come with all the accessories that he came with, and that was actually, that's what it was. This dude is a money shot. Like, he doesn't need a pose. He is a money shot. So we're gonna take a close look at one of them. We're gonna start with the Energon Blades, baby. he has used these blades several times. If it'll focus on it, let's see, it's focusing on my face. Will it do it? Boom! He has used these blades several times in the series, slicing Decepticons and just making his presence known, asserting dominance over the Decepticons. This blade was responsible for a lot of deaths, or re-deaths of Terracons. Now this is also really cool. I love his blasters. Oh my god. Now, it's all black, which I'm not really too mad at. I know, like, in the series, it was kind of painted almost kind of like his Star Saber is, but this is actually, I like it. You know, it's pretty simple. I like that it's black, it's neutral, but the detail really makes it still, it kind of compensates for the lack of paint applications. So this is the blaster there, and all of its detail. You can really get a good look at the detail. Even in the barrel, you get to see the different levels. You get to see the tip there, and just all around it. Absolutely fantastic blaster. It just really brings out that Optimus Prime that we all know and love. He comes with two of them, of course. And the good thing about these, you don't have to remember which one is left and which one is right. They're identical, so if you put them on either arm, it's not going to be like, oh my god, wait, this is the wrong arm. There's no swapping. You know, it goes good. You can just put them on any arm, and it just matches. And what I do like about both the Energon blades and the gun is that you can, these handles are long enough. As you can see, they extend all the way into the actual top, like the under of the top. So that way, whenever you place it in his hands, it actually kind of covers over the hands a little bit, given the effect that it actually, like, the hands transformed into the gun versus he's holding one. Now, this part was actually a surprise. I really had no idea this was going to happen. He comes with an additional head, you guys. Check it out. Now, this is the head without the battle shield. And you can literally see the engraving of the mouth horizontally across the actual design of the head. It is absolutely perfect. And I guess I love it so much because we've seen him most in this mode. We've seen him mainly when he's talking. This was how he normally looked in the series. He only activated the shield, of course, when there was a threat or a battle or something that required it. But mainly, we saw his mouth moving, we saw his mouth closed. It is just excellent that they put it with this figure. They didn't have to do this, and it was really cool that they did. This, of course, is kind of like the handle piece for the Star Saber. And you can tell I'm saving the Star Saber for last, because that's my favorite accessory. But yeah, this is the handle for the Star Saber. You basically attach it to the back of him, and you can utilize that for, like, the clamp. This is probably the best thing about this whole entire figure. Well, I mean, with the addition of the, you know, the figure itself being absolutely perfect, this is what makes the APC version, the 001, the Attack Prime, significant. Look at this Star Saber. You guys! You guys! I mean, first of all, I told you guys the translucent blue plastic is perfect for these weapons, the melee weapons. But not only does it have that, it has that beautiful gray handle, and it has those golden accents. Perfect for this weapon, you guys. Oh my goodness. I absolutely cannot believe how amazing this looks. And looking at it on him completely brings out the value, the overall display value of the figure. I'm in love with this Star Saber, and literally the only thing that I will need next is the forge of Solus Prime. So let's take a look at the master himself, the leader of the Autobots. This is Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime, looking just so accurate to the show. I feel like, I feel this is, guys, I don't think I'm gonna get a better cartoon third party. I'm not. Just, like, you don't even see a flaw. Like, I don't even see where they got it wrong, or where they really messed up, or just the overall aesthetic really just gives him off. Look at this guy, man. For articulation, of course, his legs do come all the way out like that. And then they go all the way back, like so. I'm gonna move this arm out the way so you can kind of see it better. And then you can bend the knee, like so. Really good articulation. And you do have some articulation in the feet. It does rotate side by side like this, and you kind of get some good movement like that, up and down. For the arms do come all the way out, but this does kind of guard it. So you got to flip this up, and then it'll come out some more like that. And then of course this arm goes all the way around, and then it does bend at the elbow, probably all the way up to like right here, and that's where it stops. And then it comes kind of like all the way back like that. So that's kind of how it looks. The head, of course, rotates all the way around, 360, baby. Love it. And it does go up and down and all the other. It's on the ball joint, so it's not really that difficult to maneuver. Of course, this is, look at this. Look at this. This is how far. Look at that. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this is part of the transformation, because this can't be just like, this can't be articulation. This is just a transformation that allowed it to be flexible in that way, but it's still pretty cool. And that pretty much does it for articulation. This guy is just a powerhouse for displaying. He's just really good for striking really great poses, and I just really love it. It's really awesome. And here he is in his alt mode, baby. I tell you, when I see this stuff on the series, him just like rolling into battle, it just brings a warm sensation to my optics. It actually does give you that first edition vibes. It basically is the third-party version of first edition, and I like how they pretty much utilize that as not only like the inspiration, but pretty much like the baseline on how they designed the figure and the alt mode, the robot mode and alt mode itself. There is no Autobot logo in the front, but it does kind of have the Autobot logo shape. So I'm not really too upset about it, but it would have been cool to see the Autobot logo there. Transformation actually wasn't bad at all. It was actually pretty satisfying to see like how the panels fold over and then it just snaps in place, like, and it makes that sound. Really satisfying transformation. Not that difficult. Once like you get the idea of what pieces are what, you're good. Overall, it does give you that truck vibe. It gives you that Transformers Prime truck vibe. It looks absolutely great. As far as weapon storage, you don't actually get to store the weapons on his figure like a lot of figures do. They have like places you can just like hide the weapon just so that you can have it on the figure. This figure doesn't have that, but if you want to be creative and you want to use one of the blasters and just kind of stick it in the trailer hitch, you can do that. I mean, I've seen other Optimus Prime trucks that do that. They have like, you know, the gun sticking on the back of the hitch, or you could rotate it and like have it kind of like pointing upwards. Of course, it's not designed for that, so you're basically like just doing it on your own, but that's just an option. Personally, I never was a fan of putting the weapon on the back trailer hitch of Optimus. Like, no, that's for a trailer. That's what that's for. I mean, I'm all for stealth mode. I'm all for like weapons on vehicles, just not one sticking out the back pointed backwards. To me, for Optimus Prime's truck, that just doesn't really look right. That's just my personal preference, but they did really well on this figure. Absolute excellence from beginning to end. It does roll really well. All the tires are really nice and floored on the surface. It does give you that Optimus Prime vibe from Transformers Prime, baby. This is a really good figure to have. And that concludes the review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking about it. I enjoy looking at this guy, and this actually was my first time figuring out how to transform it, which is why I couldn't do it in a video, because I was figuring it out myself. But it was really cool to check this figure out, and you guys should go check it out as well. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I got some more stuff coming. Of course, I'm still, you know, working out things with Kappa and the toy hunting series. I'm still uncertain about that, but I'm still working behind the scenes to try to get back into the pace of things. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Till all are one.